Okay, Peter. So for the next question, I'm going to keep it simple as possible, just a one-liner. I'm letting you to answer it whatever way you want. Okay. So low code, no code platform like Zoho Creator versus traditional development. You define.
Obviously, from my perspective, I would go with low code. Now, I don't just say that as someone who implements CRP. Why would I go with low code? Why would any business want to go for a low code platform? Again, when we compare it to traditional development tends to be very long, tends to be very a lot of trial and errors. It tends to be expensive because of the delays, and usually there tends to be a lot of restrictions. They can be security risk X Y Z. Now, when it comes to low code platform, we don't have to worry about hosting. We don't have to worry about security. We don't have to worry about the responsiveness. Whatever we build using low code platform, whatever we built in the Zoho ecosystem in any aspect comes in a responsive application. Doesn't matter the size of your laptop, your screens. It's very responsive. It also comes in a mobile app. Now, if you go compare traditional platform, you got to look into security aspect of it. You need to make sure that it's ISO certified. Some people don't even do that. Some people don't even know what it means to be ISO certified over there. They don't look into the data breaching. They don't look into hosting, and all of these lead to loopholes. System needs slow. System need to be upgraded. Extensive AMCs when it comes to traditional development. But all of this is automatically taken care of in Zoho Creator from the get-go. I don't have to worry about security. I don't have to worry about hosting. I just have to worry about development, implementation, and integration. That's my primary job. Whatever I tell to the business that I'm implementing for, that is what I need to do. There won't be any surprises that says, you know what, there's a security breach. Oh, change your hosting provider. All of these are external factors that I feel the client should not worry about. He should only worry about the application at hand and what he's getting. So definitely, just to sum it up, Zoho Creator using low-code platform is faster, much more cost-effective, much more integratable. I mean, traditional development is also integratable, but Zoho Creator is also integratable, not only with the Zoho application, but any other application as well. It can be built in much lesser timing, and it's more receiving to changes. So it is definitely easy to make changes. But when you come to traditional platforms, uh, like I said, it does take some time. You need a team, because one guy has to do his hosting and deployment, someone has to look into security, one guy has to do the front end. You got the back end developer, so you have a VMware developer, which you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Really don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can just use our platform. We deliver projects which should take several months. We can just split it into a specific month, into 1 month. And I feel this is the right way to go about things. But not to put down traditional development. Traditional development is far more customizable, but it's only for those who really want to invest that much money or to have proprietary uh, ownership over that application. Not to say that, Zoho, if you build an application to Zoho, it's not proprietary. It is proprietary to you. But traditional makes it removes everything from there's no platform. They just build it themselves and it can be there. So traditional development, there are some scenarios. I'm not going to downplay that. Obviously, proprietary is one. Uh, it is very customizable because you can do a lot of things. But again, don't look into these two aspects, because it's a huge process and a huge team that really has to be effective and needs to be efficient in order to just deliver to you a particular application. So if you have a process that you feel is can be done in a very streamlined manner, can be done if you want something on the get-go, you want something reliable, low code, Zoho Creator is the way to go.
That was a really great answer, Peter. So the one of the final question I want to ask you is that Zoho Creator, which is a low code, no code platform, plus AI. Is this is the future that we all hoped for, a chance for anyone to code and design?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, right now we are automatically building applications using AI through Zoho. Maybe build a skeleton of an application. we build a scalation with the basic validation. So you sort of have already a feel of Zoho Creator. We don't have to again reinvent or even lay a brick on top of each other. Now I explain the difference between low code and no code. We already have a brick at hand, stacking up, making a workflow from there. Right now we can already stack these bricks up, but it still takes someone to align the house. It still takes somebody to actually architect the house, or put things together, or hire external contractors. So this is the human factor would always stay in place in that aspect. But AI does complement Zoho Creator because it does build a skeleton of Zoho Creator with its structure. Somebody's just there putting it all together, or even maybe doing a bit of development just to ensure that everything is in place. Should AI still mature a bit? And nevertheless, Zoho Creator also vice versa integrates with AI. It also integrates with ChatGPT. It also integrates with Zia, which is Zoho's chatbot AI as well. And it also sort of like push and pull data from AI. So if you have an AI platform, if you example, if you want to know, if you want uh, if you want to make a decision, like example, when is the best time to schedule a technical service for a particular team on the best weather available, the AI can definitely make that decision for you, pull the data out and put it on Zoho Creator, which is your operational platform. So this is certainly that's something that can be done. Now, Zoho Creator and AI definitely go hand to hand because, like I said, they both complement each other. You're operating on Zoho Creator with the backend also being AI to make it a more data-driven or a more applicable application. So definitely the future will reduce coding, but may not eliminate it, but will also sort of complement. So we definitely, this would definitely be on the lookout for more data engineering in the future. So, structuring data and also system architects that will be putting this all together as well. Thank you, Ashish.
Thank you, Peter. I hope most of my listeners will have their doubts cleared, and I'll hope to do another session with you going deep into specific applications. Hope we'll get the chance for that.
Thank you, Ashish. Pleasure. All of it.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. See ya.